In this video, I'm going to teach you how to scale your online naturopath business past $20,000 per month using a content to client system. Real quick, who am I? My name is Archie. I have worked with dozens of online health coaches and practitioners, naturopaths, nutritionists, gut health coaches, fitness coaches, etc. We currently have a portfolio of clients doing over $2.5 million per year, and we've helped those clients generate over 100 million organic views. So before I teach you how to actually do this, how do I actually know that it works? We've done it multiple times before. We helped our client Kylie, who's a naturopath, go from $10,000 to $30,000 per month and 1.5 to 43,000 followers. We helped our client Katie go from 1 to 16K per month in 4 months and add an additional 10,000 new followers. We've helped our client Lindsay hit consistent $20,000 months. She's on track for 30K this month. It's a quote from her that she's always booked out. And we helped just recently our client Kristen go from $4,000 per month to $15,000 per month in just 4 months. Now, some of the most common mistakes for a lot of you online naturopaths and nutritionists and online health practitioners are the following. I'm interested to know if any of these resonate with you. Number one, they're not posting content consistently or not at all, which gives them an inconsistent lead flow. They have no brand clarity or awareness, so people who do stumble upon them have no idea what they actually do. They're still running horrible offers or only offering one-off consultations, and they have no systems or time management, which is making them burn out without making any money because they're constantly doing admin and working in the business instead of on the business. So what do we need to do? First thing you need to do as an online naturopath to address these problems and hit your financial goals is to fix your offer. Now, I personally advise no one-off consultations. There's a couple of reasons for this. They're not scalable and they also don't get results. So many online practitioners have this limiting belief that they can only do one-off consultations because that's what people will pay for. Now, you and I both know, me having worked in this space for long enough and you having practiced in this space for long enough, that one-off consultations oftentimes don't get results. You can have someone come in and they will do the one-off consultation with you. You give them all the advice in the world. They don't go and do it and they don't get results. Number one, they're unhappy. Number two, your reputation is actually made worse because this person hasn't got a result from you, even though you've given them all the information in the world. What you want to do instead is run 12 to 24 week programs. This can be occasionally 8, occasionally can be longer, depending on what's needed for the client. But 12 to 24 weeks is generally a pretty good number. You need to have at least one package priced at 2.5K as a minimum. And you need to, whenever somebody's interested in working with you, try to offer 24 weeks first and then downsell to 12 weeks because realistically, if people want to get lasting results, the longer that they work with you, the more touch points they have with you, the more support they can get from you, the more likely they are to get results and sustain those results. Some quick numbers. If you get 4 new clients per month and you have this minimum offer, which is worth 2.5K, minimum that you'll be making will be 10K per month. But this is obviously going to scale up because you're going to have more clients who stay with you beyond that 12, beyond that 24 week mark. If you hit 8 new clients per month, you'll be at a minimum of 20K per month. And that's again, just going to keep on scaling up when you retain clients beyond 12 or 24 weeks. Now, I'm going to show you how to create offers that are actually worth that much money. And if you're in the back of your head thinking, how the hell can I charge that much money? I'm going to show you. But the thing that you need to understand is that your work is 100% worth this amount of money because health is the most valuable thing in the world. And so it should be treated as such. So how do we fix an offer? The first thing you need to do is you need to make your offer outcome driven, not deliverables driven. So what a lot of online coaches and practitioners will do is they'll tell people, I'm going to give you this nutrition plan, I'm going to give you this supplement plan, I'm going to give you this lifestyle plan, and I'm going to have weekly Zoom calls with you. Thing is, people don't care, okay? They don't care about any of that stuff. All they care about is you getting them a result. So you need to stop selling the deliverables and you need to start selling the outcomes that people are going to get, the results that they're going to get if they do the things that you're going to help them with. So as a quick example, here's an offer that I just made up off the top of my head, which could be called the 24-week silky skin system. It's not, I'm going to give you lifestyle practices, I'm going to give you supplements, I'm going to give you nutrition plans or anything like that. It's this. You will see a noticeable improvement in your acne, psoriasis, or eczema in 24 weeks or you don't pay. Now, compare that to the previous option, which was I'm going to give you the lifestyle practices, nutrition, whatever it is, all that stuff. Which one to your target audience do you think is going to be more appealing? It's always going to be the one that promises a result. Now, pricing for these things, as a quick overview, might be over 24 weeks, 4.5K, over 12 weeks, 2.5K. Example deliverables for this offer might be 1 initial consult, 1 monthly 30-minute accountability call. They get 24-hour message support from Monday to Friday from you and have customized supplement, nutrition, and lifestyle protocols. So you're still giving them all of these valuable things that you would have originally given them, but they're not the main selling point of what you're actually doing. Now, some additional extras that work really well for some of our clients and that you might consider to make this stuff more appealing and also to improve your retention beyond that 12 or 24 week mark would be something like group calls or a group community, which could be hosted on Facebook or Skool. Now, these things are really, really valuable for a lot of people who are are working with a coach or practitioner because they like to get in an environment where they feel supported and they feel related to, not just by the coach, but also by the other people who are also within the program. And it makes it really hard for somebody to want to leave when they have such a great community behind them. So maybe they reach that 12 or 24 week lock-in period and they no longer are made to continue working with you, but they want to continue working with you because they're attached to the community and they're attached to the people that they're have gone through the process with. Then there's always going to be the option to continue beyond the 12 or 24 week mark. And that's obviously something that you need to figure out your pricing for and what the person is going to get if they stay with you. Yo, it's me from the future. I changed my clothes. I had a shower. I even put a hat on. I forgot to record this before, but if you are an online health coach or practitioner, especially if you're a naturopath and you're looking for help implementing any of these strategies that I'm going over in this call, you're already above 10K per month and you're ready to go to the next level, hit 20, hit 30, hit 40, hit beyond K a month, then hit the first link below in the description and book a call with me personally, and we can chat about whether I can help you to hit your goals and scale to the next level. If you are not yet at 10K a month, that's okay. We can still help. You can click the second link below in the description and head to our Skool community content for coaches, where we still have everything that you will need to hit 10K per month. We also have fortnightly group calls, templates for Instagram, content ideation, you name it, it's in there. So if you're not quite at 10K a month, but you want to get there, then hit the second link below, head to the Skool community. If you're above 10K per month and you want to scale to the next level, hit the first link. Got that? Above 10, first link, below 10, second link. Let's lock in. Back to the video. So step 2, simple. You need to book calls. To get new clients, you're going to need to book calls because these are going to be not only consultations to find out whether you can help them, but they're probably going to be the sales call as well. So with each person who expresses interest in you, the goal is always going to be to get them onto a consultation or a sales call. This is going to be a 30 to 45 minute call, and you want to make sure that it's with high quality prospects. You don't want to just be taking calls with just anybody just because they've asked for it. So how do you ensure that they're high quality prospects? Number 1 is going to be your content, which we're going to get to next. Number 2 is going to be something called a VSL. And number 3 is going to be something called a pre-qualifying form. It's that simple. Some simple numbers if you're going to reach those revenue goals. If you generate 100 leads per month, you should be able to take 20 calls. If you close 8 of those calls, you're going to be at 20K per month minimum. If you don't have a booking page yet, the easiest way to do it is through a platform called Calendly. You should have the pre-call form on Calendly. You can have an optional landing page or website. Although if you do not have one of these yet, you do not need one to hit 10, 20, 30, 40K a month. You can do all of this through the social media platforms that I'm going to go over in the next few steps. Now, some quick questions that have probably popped up there. Number 1, do you charge for these initial consultations? In my opinion, usually you don't need to if you are able to sell at a high enough. And if you don't have a crazy amount of leads coming through, or you don't have a lot of people who come in and they are not aware of what you do, so that they're time wasters essentially. The times when you would charge for your calls is if you're already busy and you want to scale to a new level and you don't want to waste any time with any people who are not going to commit, or if you're getting a lot of prospects or a lot of people leads coming in that are not really aware of what you do, then you might charge for this time as well. However, I personally don't think that you need to if you're good enough at sales and if your messaging is good enough. Okay, so step 3, content. The main platform that you want to use to make this possible is Instagram. You can also use Facebook. However, I'm not going to cover Facebook in this. I would recommend that the content that you do make, you can cross-post to Facebook, but you don't make it a priority. Instagram is the main platform for majority of people who are looking for professionals who are going to buy high ticket offers and who are going to actually resonate with your content. Facebook is usually for an older demographic. TikTok is pointless. Don't even worry about it. Facebook can be valuable. However, we have had the most success using Instagram. So Instagram is what I'm going to be covering here. The benefit though is that if you are making content, you can just repurpose the same content, post it on Facebook, and then just use that as another way to drive traffic. So we're going to focus on Instagram. First thing you need to do is optimize your Instagram bio. So this should include essentially some social proof and what you do, measurable social proof. Okay. I've helped 300 plus clients optimize their gut health and hormones. I've helped them look and feel amazing every day. This is how I do it. And then this is how you can get started. So it also includes a call to action in your Instagram bio. That's in a nutshell what your Instagram bio should look like, depending on what type of practice that you're doing. And then you also want to optimize your profile highlights. Now, I'm not going to go too much into detail in this video, but the things that you might include in your profile highlights are some things like client wins, client testimonials, highlights so that people can learn more about what you do, and then some extra ones so that you can showcase your authority, showcase your knowledge a little bit better. So this might be Q&A questions, it might be podcast recordings. The next thing you need to do is post this content strategy. This is a content strategy that we have found work the absolute best. You want to be posting 5 times per week on Instagram, minimum. Instagram Reels are the best way to do this. You can post other formats, but Instagram Reels, in our experience, are the best ones. They get the most non-follower reach, which means you're reaching new people, and you get the best opportunity to showcase your knowledge, showcase your skill set, showcase your authority, showcase your personality using Instagram Reels. So this is the main format that we recommend that you post. Out of these 5 posts, you should be posting 3 value-based pieces of content or authority-based pieces of content. This is literally just free advice for your target audience. It should be solving their problems. So if we go back to that other example, if my offer was the Silky Skin program to help people with the acne, psoriasis, eczema, I would be offering free advice in my content about how people can improve their acne, psoriasis, or their eczema. And I want to do this at least 3 times per week, and I want to make it immediately actionable and extremely valuable. On top of that, if you're posting 5 times per week, it's really good to also include one service-based piece of content, which might be something like a client case study. It might be something like a why we do this within our offer type of content. And then you can also include one personal story amongst those 5. Key things with the service-based and the personal story-based type of content is that it should also still be valuable. So if it was a personal story, it might be something like how I cleared my acne in just 3 months, okay? If it was service-based, it would be how we helped this person clear their acne in just 3 months. And you're still giving the details about how you actually helped with those things. You're not just talking about that and not offering anything that's actionable for the viewer. Cool. Now, some optional things that you can also do, which we have found really help clients, but we do not make them do, is 1 to 2 YouTube videos per month, similar to what I'm doing right now, and also using your organic content for ads as well. So any high performing pieces of content that work really well are ads. However, this is not something that we focus on in our agency because we've found clients a lot of success without using this or needing to use this. Cool. So that's the content strategy that you should be following. Now, how do you actually generate leads from this content? What you need to have are at least 3, but preferably up to 10 hyper niche lead magnets or free resources. And you can use these in your Instagram content. I'm sure you've seen it before. You'll watch a video on Instagram or anywhere and somebody might say, comment X keyword and I'll send you Y. It might be something like comment skin and I'll send you my acne protocol. Example. Then what will happen is you'll comment on that post, a specific keyword, and that will automatically get sent to you in the Instagram DMs. All of this is set up, if you're not already aware, by a platform called ManyChat. And this essentially allows you to automatically message people after they have sent you or commented on a post or replied to a story or anything like that on Instagram. If you are not sure how to make these lead magnets or free resources, I have a video explaining all of it in detail using AI in just 5 to 15 minutes each to create these highly appealing niche lead magnets or free resources. I'm going to attach it to this video right here. You can click on it if you'd like. However, I recommend you go and watch it after this video so that you understand how to best use them. So what you essentially want to do is you want to create these lead magnets or these free resources that solve small problems quickly. You don't want to have huge webinars. You don't want to have huge extensive PDFs that nobody's actually going to read. You want to solve small problems and you want to solve them quickly. These are called quick wins, and these are going to help people trust you more so that they eventually come and work with you. Cool. Then all you need to do is in every single piece of content that you make, use one of those keywords. So essentially what you'll do is you'll say, comment this keyword and I'll send you this free resource. And then you have all of these set up using a platform called ManyChat or any automation software that you like. Every time somebody comments for something, it creates a DM conversation, and then every DM conversation is obviously a lead. Now I'm going to go back one step and I'm just going to show you a quick example of one of our clients, basically folder full of lead magnets and free resources. So we can see examples. She's a gut health coach, focusing on gut health and hormones. And so some of the examples of lead magnets that she used are anti-candida protocol, antihistamine protocol, anti-inflammatory protocol, burnout protocol, how to diagnose PCOS, dirty dozen clean foods that you should eat and dirty dozen foods that you shouldn't eat. Foods high in iron, hypothyroidism protocol, you get it. Essentially what this does is now you can make niche content about niche problems. And then if somebody wants a more extensive protocol or program that they can follow to solve that problem quickly, they can comment on that post and then they can get sent that free resource. This builds trust and this makes you obviously be able to generate many more leads. So from there, every DM conversation is a lead. So you would just message these people, hey, whatever their name is, I noticed you commented on my post about specific problem. Is this something you've been struggling with for some time? If they've commented for that thing, more than likely they have been struggling with it for some time. So this is a lead who not only you can speak to directly in the Instagram DMs, but you also understand probably their main problem that they're struggling with at that point in time. And you can help them, give them free advice in the DMs, but you can also try to explain to them that the best process for actually resolving their health issues is to work with a practitioner like yourself. So then you need to obviously track all of your leads and follow up with these leads every single day. So this is the part that a lot of people will struggle with. They'll make content, they will maybe even make the lead magnets, they might even generate leads, but they have no effort or they're not actually trying to follow up their leads, they're not actually trying to sell people in the DMs. You need to do this. All you need is a lead tracker, which I will put in the description below as a little freebie for you. Do this manually until you cannot do it manually anymore, because if you do it or try to automate it too soon, you won't understand these people well enough and you will not sell as many people. So do not shy away from doing this manually. Now, important key is that most sales are made after the 5th follow-up. So you need to follow up with these people regularly. And step 5 is sales. Once people book calls with you, this is roughly the structure that you should be following in order to be able to sell them on your offer. So somebody comes to you and they have expressed interest in what you can do. And now you've got them on a sales call, you've booked them in a call. This is roughly the structure that you need to follow. Have a simple conversation with this person. Do not jump into just saying, hey, like this is what we have. Do you want to buy it? It costs this much. They're going to say no. And also you don't even know if you can help them at that point. So what you need to do is talk to them about their problems, interview them, get to know their pain points, get to know what they're struggling with, make them feel like you're actually listening to them because you should be, and also understand whether you can actually help them or not. Once you understand that you can help them, then you're going to showcase them your offer and you're going to explain to them how it's going to help them with their problems. The benefit of knowing all of the problems in advance is that you can then show them your solutions and pair their problems with your solutions. You also want to include in this call some proof of success. So these people may not have seen any of the results that you've been able to get already. So it's good to remind them that your offer has actually worked and you have helped people solve their problems with this offer before. On the call, you also want to set clear expectations and you want to introduce your guarantee again. So if we go back to that guarantee that I mentioned before, will help you see a visible improvement in your acne, eczema, psoriasis in the next 12 weeks, or you don't pay, you remind them of this so that they have no hesitation about the pricing. And then you follow up after they've agreed to all of your conditions, after they know what your guarantee is, after they know exactly how you're going to help them, then you show them your pricing. They should not know what your price is until this point here, because if you show it to them too soon, they're going to be scared off. You need to convince them of the value of it before you show them the price. So in a nutshell, this is how you're going to scale your online naturopathy business past $20,000 per month using content. As I mentioned before, we work with online health coaches and practitioners to help them scale past 20, 30, 40K per month in their online naturopathy, nutrition, gut health, fitness, whatever business. If you're already above 10K per month and you're looking for more help to hit that next level, 20, 30, 40K a month, then hit the first link below and book a call directly with me and we can chat more about how I might be able to help you with your goals. If you're not quite at 10K per month, but you still want to scale your online coaching business, practitioner business, or maybe you're just starting out, then hit the second link below and head to our Skool community, Content for Coaches. In there, we have everything that you need, templates, resources, fortnightly group calls with me and other successful online coaches who can help you get to 10K per month and beyond. It's super simple. It's super fun. We've made the community as easy to follow as possible, and you will really benefit from the group aspect if you're under 10K per month. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you are an online health coach or practitioner and you're not already subscribed to my channel, hit the subscription button below. I hope to give you more value. I hope to help you out more in the future. Thanks for watching. Let's lock in.